A lot of people, when they meet me, they tell me that I'm not what they would expect as a taxidermist. I'm like, which part? Is it that I'm femme presenting? Is it that I'm a person of color? Like which part? To me, I'm like, it makes total sense that I would be a taxidermist because I love animals. My parents moved here from Jamaica. Being an artist of any kind was not first on their priority of things they wanted me to be. My experiences with animals were very much through natural history museums and seeing these dioramas and displays. I was fascinated that someone could take an animal after its life has ended and turn it into a work of art and appreciation. This is one of my favorite pieces. This is a black-throated magpie jay, and it's sort of a predator and prey scene. We've got the jay looking at the mouse. They're both in a little bit of a face-off. With taxidermy, you can get close to nature in a way that you can't when it's wild. You can spend as much time as you want looking at a bird. And you have these moments of stillness and these moments of contemplation. But it also has us thinking about our mortality as well and the things that we leave behind. This piece is a recreation of an antique piece. The bird is one that I mounted in there using the antique gears and components inside. And if I wind it up, it actually sings. Taxidermy has a past that it really has to recover from. And modern taxidermy is all about sourcing things legally, first of all, and sustainably. A lot of taxidermists now are very transparent about sourcing. For me, it's important to let people know where the animals I use come from. I am mostly a bird taxidermist, so almost all the birds in my work are domestically raised. A lot of the work I do, if it's like museum work, the museum itself provides a specimen, and museums have salvage permits, and they're able to get specimens from like rehabbers and places like that. So I have like a hardware store type of tool wall here. So a lot of these are used for molding and sculpting. So for sculpting foam, for sculpting wood. I don't think a lot of people realize how labor intensive it is to do taxidermy. This is a replica flamingo that I'm working on. This is for a TV show. Real flamingos are difficult to find legally and sustainably. So these replica flamingos I make from different domestic birds. So I have some chicken feathers, some goose feathers. These pins are holding the feathers in place. People who become taxidermists just have this ability and this passion to want to tell the story of an animal. Whether that story is a very scientific one, as is done in museum taxidermy, or whether it's a more fantastical one, as is done in, more interpretive taxidermy. I think that is what taxidermists are driven by. They're not driven by like a love of death. And it's quite literally and physically and emotionally and mentally, it's a labor of love.